If you want to free yourself from a narcissist's grip, you need to learn these powerful strategies. Did you know narcissists thrive on control, manipulation, and keeping you in their orbit? Their charm and confidence might pull you in at first, but beneath the surface lies a web of tactics designed to keep you questioning yourself and doubting your worth. Avoid this mistake, thinking you can outplay them in their own game. You can't win by fighting fire with fire. But what you can do is take back control of your life, step by step. In this video, we're diving into 4 transformative ways to deal with narcissists, strategies rooted in practical action and grounded in pragmatism philosophy. Whether it's exposing their illusions, reclaiming your power, outshining their manipulation, or setting firm boundaries, these steps will help you protect your peace and thrive on your own terms. Number 1. Expose their illusions. Have you ever met someone who seemed larger than life, captivating everyone around them with their charm and seemingly unshakable confidence? Maybe you admired their ability to always know the right thing to say, or their knack for turning every conversation into a story about their incredible achievements. At first, it's easy to get swept up in their charisma. But over time, little things start to stick out, details that don't quite add up, inconsistencies in their stories, or an unsettling realization that their praise is often self-serving. This is the illusion that narcissists create, a carefully constructed image designed to dazzle, manipulate, and control. Their goal is not just to make you admire them, but to keep you orbiting their world, feeding their ego. Exposing their illusion is the first step to reclaiming your freedom. The pragmatic approach here is to focus on reality. Question their narratives gently but consistently. For instance, if they exaggerate their accomplishments, ask for specifics or compare their claims to known facts. If they present themselves as flawless, observe their behavior when things don't go their way. Pragmatism teaches us that actions reveal truth more than words ever can. Exposing the cracks in their facade doesn't have to be confrontational. Often, simply reflecting their contradictions back to them, calmly and without emotion, can be enough to dismantle their control over you. Think back to a time when you saw someone's true colors for the first time. Maybe it was a friend who wasn't as loyal as they seemed, or a co-worker whose charm hid a tendency to take credit for others' work. That moment of clarity might have been painful, but it was also empowering. Exposing a narcissist's illusion is similar. It may hurt to realize how much of their image was false, but it's the first step toward breaking free. Number 2, take back control. Have you ever felt like you were constantly walking on eggshells, trying to avoid upsetting someone who seemed to twist every situation to their advantage? One minute, they're the victim. The next, they're the hero of a story that paints you in a less flattering light. Narcissists thrive on this kind of control, keeping you off balance, making you second-guess yourself, and ensuring you're always reacting to their whims. But control isn't something they can take from you unless you let them. Pragmatism reminds us that control is about choices, and those choices are entirely yours to make. Taking back control starts with recognizing their manipulations for what they are. Strategies to keep you focused on them instead of on yourself. Here's a practical step. Stop engaging in their games. Don't justify yourself in arguments that only go in circles. Don't take the bait when they provoke you emotionally. Instead, respond with calm detachment. For example, if they try to guilt-trip you, acknowledge their feelings without letting them dictate your actions. I understand you're upset, but this is what I need to do for myself. By refusing to play their game, you shift the power dynamic back in your favor. Do you remember a time when you made a choice that felt completely your own, free from outside influence? Maybe it was standing up for yourself in a tough situation. or deciding to pursue something you were passionate about despite others' doubts. That feeling of empowerment, that's what taking back control from a narcissist is all about. Every time you choose your path over their manipulation, you reclaim a piece of yourself. Number 3, outshine their manipulation. Narcissists are experts at making you feel small, planting seeds of doubt, and twisting situations so you question your worth. But here's the thing, their power lies in your focus. The more attention you give to their tactics, the more influence they have over you. So what if, instead of engaging, you redirected your energy toward yourself? Outshining their manipulation isn't about competing with them or trying to prove your value. It's about recognizing your worth independently of their opinions. Focus on what makes you happy, what fulfills you, and what drives you forward. Whether it's pursuing a career goal, exploring a hobby, or strengthening your relationships with others, every step you take toward personal growth diminishes their hold on you. Think of this process like building a garden. While they're throwing stones to distract you, you're planting seeds, watering them, and watching them grow. The beauty of your success speaks for itself. A narcissist may try to undermine your accomplishments, but their attempts will fall flat when you're grounded in your own sense of achievement. Reflect on a moment when you achieved something meaningful, perhaps learning a new skill, overcoming a personal challenge, or simply finding peace in a chaotic situation. That pride you felt? That's your shield against their manipulation. By focusing on your own growth, you make their tactics irrelevant, reducing their ability to influence your emotions or actions. Number 4, set firm boundaries. If there's one thing narcissists hate, it's boundaries. They see them as barriers to their control, obstacles to getting what they want. But for you, boundaries are essential. They're not just about keeping others out. They're about protecting what matters most: your peace, your energy, and your sense of self. Setting boundaries with a narcissist requires clarity, consistency, and courage. Start by defining what behaviors you will and won't accept. Communicate these boundaries firmly but calmly, and be prepared for pushback. They may test you, trying to manipulate or guilt-trip you into bending. Stand your ground. Each time you enforce a boundary, you reinforce your sense of self-worth and independence. Imagine your personal space as a house. Without boundaries, the doors and windows are wide open, allowing anyone to come and go as they please. Setting boundaries is like locking those doors and choosing who gets to enter. It's not about shutting people out. It's about creating a space where you can thrive. Think back to a time when you stood up for yourself, whether it was saying no to something that didn't align with your values, ending a toxic relationship, or asserting your needs in a difficult situation. That strength, that resolve, is still within you. By setting firm boundaries, you're not just protecting yourself from a narcissist's influence. You're taking a powerful step toward living life on your own terms. This expanded version delves into each step with depth and emotional nuance, creating a relatable and engaging script for your audience while staying aligned with the principles of pragmatism. If you've watched this far, drop a thumbs up because it shows you're part of the rare 0.01% who finish what they start. That determination is the same energy you need to take back control from narcissists and reclaim your peace. Remember, every step you take, whether exposing their illusions, reclaiming your choices, or setting boundaries, is a step toward living life on your terms. If you're serious about transforming your life, make sure to join us by subscribing to the channel. We're here to support you with insights and strategies to navigate challenges and build the life you deserve. Together, let's take the next step forward.